Hello everyone and welcome to week 4 of my 75 hard journey. Just a quick intro for anyone who maybe does not know what 75 hard is. It's basically a 75-day challenge created by a guy called Andy Frisella. He has a book, he has podcasts, he's all over the place, he's on YouTube. And basically he designed this challenge where you have to complete a number of activities every single day. If you do not do one of the activities, you forget it, or you don't do it for whatever reason, you have failed the challenge and you need to start again from the beginning. So it's a very strict challenge, but also it's a bit of like choose your own journey. So what are the activities that you need to do? One is you need to take a progress picture every single day. It sounds easy, it's also easy to forget. 2, you have to read 10 pages of a non-fiction physical book per day. 3, you need to have a gallon of water every single day. It has to be plain water, and I calculate a gallon as 4 litres. 5, you need to do at least 2 workouts, and they have to be at least 3 hours apart, 45 minutes each, and one of them needs to be outdoors. At least you can have 2 outdoors, but one of them has to be outdoors. And the last challenge is that you need to have a diet. So you choose the diet that you want to be on, but once you've decided the diet, no cheating and no alcohol. Obviously the diet has to be something that's going to bring you closer to your goals and that you're going to help progress what it is that you want to do with your body. So I say it's a bit of a choose your own journey because you choose the diet, you choose what books you want to read, you choose what the workouts are, but they have to fall into those specific tasks. So let's get into week 4, see what happened this week. For me, just to say that I started a new book. So I had been reading 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm now reading Ask and It Is Given. And the diet I'm doing is I am doing as much like home cooking as I can, so I can have whatever I want. I can have dessert, I can have whatever I want, so long as I make it myself in the house. So let's go, let's see how the week treats me, and yeah, I'll see you at the end. Bye. Good morning. It is coming up to 9 o'clock. It is Wednesday, which means it is day 1 of week 4. So this challenge is 75 days, which is 10 and a half weeks, nearly 11 weeks. And I feel coming into week 4, obviously I've just finished week 3, that I'm nearly at the halfway point. All I need to do is get to Wednesday and then I'm starting week 5. And I know there is an additional 5 days, which is the guts of a week, but it kind of feels like it's a 10-week program. So yeah, I can't believe I'm already at week 4. That's mad. So I'm just about to go to the gym, and I have almost one of my bottles done, so I'll finish that before I go. I'll refill it, finish that before I come home, and took my progress picture, and then the huge put Saoirse to sleep while I read my book, and then I'll just have to like cook and do a workout later on, a walk or something. No, it would definitely be a walk. I'm not doing any form of outdoor workout other than a walk. So yeah, another successful day ahead. I can feel it in my waters, and speaking of waters, I gotta go. Hello, it is 10:15. I just finished my gym workout. I'm going to go put Saoirse to sleep and read my pages. Today was all upper body, so it was a strange one. It was 4 different groups. The first group was 2 bicep curls, but it was a low weight for 12 and then a high weight for 8. And then you do that 3 times, and then it was shoulder press again, shoulder press, low weight for 12, high weight for 8, do that 3 times, and then lateral raise, same again, low weight for 12, high weight for 8, and then that 3 times. And then it was some core, so it was Russian twists, so I had a dumbbell with that, and then it was leg lowers. So it was 20 Russian twists and 10 leg lowers, and I did that 3 times. So that was my workout for today. No pictures or videos, but I did show my trainer me doing my push down, I suppose, and me hovering and stuff, and she gave me a big hug and told me she was proud of me. But yeah, I'm very proud of myself, to be honest. I'm very proud of myself. So anyways, just about to finish my second bottle. I'm gonna head upstairs, do my reading. Actually, I'll fill up my bottle before I go up, and then get going on some lunch. There's people here. I think their dog must have gone to the toilet and they're picking it up because they're kind of just hovering behind my car. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Good morning. It is Thursday. It's just gone 11 o'clock. I have just finished my yoga. I've got 2 bottles of water done. I've got my reading done, and I've also taken my photo. Interesting with the yoga there. I was like, you know, I'm going to do a yoga that I know that has some push-ups in it. Because I wanted to test the push-ups and keep the train moving. But sure, yesterday I had arm day and my biceps and everything, my shoulders and stuff were actually so sore and so tight from yesterday. Like a good sore, but still sore. So it was really interesting because I did the push-ups, you know, the like lowering down of the push-ups. I did them all. But they were so, like, it was like hard. It was hard. And there's like a lot of push-ups in that specific yoga session that I did there. They're not push-ups, they're push-downs. But yeah, there was even ones where like you're meant to like be hovering, and I was doing my best to do them, and I was doing them, but like they were a struggle. So I'm actually really proud of myself for pushing through and, you know, still doing them and not kind of like copping out. I feel like that was a really good yoga session, honestly. Like I only did that for the first time like when I started 75 Hard, but like I can already see improvements, not just in the push-ups but also just in some of the other poses. Like there's a side plank in it, so there's 2 variations, one on your knee and one like full leg extensions, like extended side plank. And previously I've only ever done the knee one. I found it too difficult to do the full expression of the side plank, whereas today I did do it. It was a struggle, but I did it, even with my arms wobbling from yesterday and everything. So yeah, really happy with that now. I feel like I am definitely improving a lot with yoga, and I look forward to seeing where that's going to take me. But yeah, now I'm gonna go for a shower, and Saoirse is still asleep, so hopefully she stays asleep. I'm gonna have a shower, come back in, get dressed, get ready to go. I still have like a little bit of time before I have to collect Brona, so there's loads of work that I want to do today that I want to get done before the end of the day. So I'm going into Friday happy with the work that I've done. I feel like there are a few things that haven't been done, like small things, but that, you know, 75 Hard takes up a lot of your time in the day. Like the workouts are at least an hour and a half, never mind prep before and after. You've got the reading that takes a chunk of time. Obviously all the cooking is taking a lot of time and everything, so you know, it really is time management. And this morning I actually, like, I went to bed around 10ish last night. I was like, oh, I'll set my alarm for 6 again like I did before, because I, you know, got a load of work done before 7 o'clock. Like I had an hour of like solid work, and I was like wide awake the last time. This time, like, no, it must have been the middle of a sleep cycle. I was groggy. Saoirse wanted to be fed for ages. She eventually came off. I just opened my laptop, and then Brona came in to me for snuggles, and then just as she was kind of like starting to chill out a bit, Saoirse wanted more milk, so got nothing done, even though I like set my alarm and was awake since 6. And just, I feel like it wasn't a good idea this time around, but you have to try these things. So anyways, right, I'm gonna go, and then hopefully I'll be able to do a bit of work before I have to go get Brona.
Hello, it is 5:30 and we are out for our walk. So myself and the 2 girls going for a little stroll. I threw some chicken into the air fryer before I left, so we're going to have some chicken thighs and some Caesar salad tonight. After my brunch, which was just 2 eggs, some chorizo, rasher, avocado. Can't even remember. I also had 2 slices of protein, low carb bread with peanut butter and banana. So I'm pretty full, but looking forward to a bit of dinner. And yeah, I'm still on my last bit of water, so rather than doing the cup, I just refilled the purple bottle for the 4th time. So I have that with me now. I'm going to work on drinking that, and that'll be it for today. So another successful day, and I'm just really grateful that it's actually been very dry for all these outdoor walks the last while, so very lucky with that. Tomorrow is Friday, so gym time, and we go again. Bye. Alright, so we're going to finishing off the day. Having a little snacky in bed. So a small apple, a banana and some peanut butter. That was the peanut butter lid that Saoirse was just licking the face off. Good day. We had Caesar salad and some small chicken thighs for dinner. And I had a bit of satay sauce at mine, and I added some gherkins and some sweet corn. And that was it. We had our walk and another day done. So yeah, looking forward to see what tomorrow brings. But we are officially in week 4. We're doing this. Good morning. It is Friday, around 10:30ish. I am just home after the gym. I'm like halfway through my second water, so I'm going to finish that now in a minute, and taking my picture. So yeah, I'm gonna go bring Saoirse to bed. I'm gonna read my 10 pages and then maybe have some food. We don't really have much food in the house. I'm definitely gonna have to do a food shop later. One thing I'd like to do and focus on from this food shop is more different recipes. One thing I said I wanted to do on this journey was to take some like reels or shorts from YouTube or reels from Instagram that I had saved, just like really simple things, and try make them. So actually I just found one for like a healthy protein bar using like black beans and stuff. I just need to make sure I have a food processor. I'm not sure I do or not, so I need to figure that out, and if I do then I'll go for that. Tonight we're actually meeting friends for dinner, so we're going to an Italian restaurant, so I might have a steak or I might have something, I don't know, but once it's good quality food I'm happy enough. Obviously won't be having dessert, but might have a starter, I have a main, might just have a main, we'll see. But yeah, I think all I really have in there is like rashers and sausages and pudding and stuff like that, but like no eggs. Have some chorizo, so I think it's going to be a very meat heavy brunch. You stop giving out. You stop giving out. Okay, gotta go put this one to sleep, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so I am officially finished my first book, and officially finished this book after it being on my list of books to read for years. So I'm delighted to finally be finished. It was a very good book and made me think a lot. But yeah, I think I said it before, I don't think I would have read it without the challenge, so thank you 75 Hard. But I'm really glad I did read it, and it's definitely a book that I would read again. It's definitely a book that I would recommend to other people. Speaking of reading books again, my goal for this year 2025 was to reread non-fiction books that I had already read, because I have like a tendency, or I had a tendency before, to always want to read the next book so I can learn something new, you know, get more snippets. Like, you know, it was like this never-ending list of books that I needed to get through. However, I wanted a different vibe this year. I wanted to actually go back and read books that I liked. I did not do that, but I am going to do it now for the rest of the challenge. So there is a book that I read, I don't know if it was the beginning of this year and last year, but it was during one of these challenges, 75 Hard or 75 Soft, or one of the times that I was doing it. So I'm going to reread that. It is Asking It Is Given, Abraham Hicks, Jerry and Esther Hicks. So I am going to reread that. I think it's going to be a good way to wind down the year. Ideally there are like activities, I suppose you'd say, at the end of the book. I can't remember what they're called. and I'd like to start next year, like the new year, maybe doing 1 or 2 of the activities regularly. So it'd be nice to reread that, get it all fresh in my brain again. I really enjoyed reading that book. Again, that was a book that I put off for years. So I was delighted to actually read it when I did. I really enjoyed it, as I said, so I'm looking forward to reading it again. And again, I just think it'll be a really nice way to wind down the year. So that is my next book that I am starting again tomorrow. And thank you, Stephen Covey. Thank you, 7 Habits. Lots to think about. Got a lot from this book about even time management, priority management, distribution, lots of things, even in terms of like parenting and just relationship wise and communication and listening and lots of different things. So great book, would recommend. So it's time for food. I literally don't have much at all in the house, which is surprising because I just feel like I'm always buying so much. The fridge is always so full and then it's just empty. So it's going to be a really weird combination of food. I've got rashers and sausages cooking in the air fryer. I've just steamed, like I'm literally just using up what I have. I've steamed some, or cooked some carrots, cauliflower and broccoli, and then I have chopped up some red and green onion and some garlic. I have some 2 half peppers that I'm going to fry up as well with that, and I'm also going to fry some chorizo and black and white pudding. So it's going to be really weird, but the way I'm thinking of it is, and I have some bread as well, the way I'm thinking of it is start with your protein, which is going to be the rasher sausages and some pudding, I suppose, and then build around that. So I'm just like building it with like loads of veg and everything. I do have 1 burger bun from the other night left over, so I might have like a little breakfast burger thing, and then I still have some of this protein bread that like literally went off like a week ago or something, but I'm still eating it. So that is what we're doing. So it's a bit weird, but we use up what we have and that's it. That actually turned out really nice. We used satay sauce, I made egg fried rice, and I just actually cut up my rashers and sausages and put it in. So there was those plus the chorizo in there that had been fried with all the veg, and yeah, it was actually really tasty. I had half of the burger bun. Yeah, I'm actually fairly full now, which is nice. I'm gonna have a cup of tea, and I might still have some bread with peanut butter and banana on it, so it's a little snacky. But yeah, I am fairly behind on my water. I still have a full purple one to drink and then my other cup, so I need to catch up on that. I still need to do my walk and then dinner out tonight. What time? It is quarter to 2:30, so I'll be home by around 3:10. Still need to do a shop, still have to do some work, all before getting ready to go out for dinner. So busy afternoon ahead, but I'm confident that we'll get everything done that we need to do. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. We have a busy day today. We have an event that we're running. Carl has already gone to set up and started off, but Rona had ballet, so I decided that I would do the ballet and the drop off and everything, and then arrive later on. So while she's in ballet, I'm actually just doing my walk with Saoirse, so good to get that out of the way. I forgot to take progress pictures this morning. Oh my goodness. Right, I really need to remember to take that later. I will be changing my outfit anyway when I get home, so I'm glad I started this video to remind myself. But I do have 1 bottle of water done and I'll have my walk done. But yeah, I really need to take that picture. If I don't take that picture, I could fail today, honestly. Oh, because it'll just go out of my mind and I'll remember at another inconvenient time, and then I'll forget again when I'm home later. So need to take my picture. Okay, anyways, walk will be done, and then I'll just have to do either another walk later or yoga. But all good. Last night was lovely. I did have a dessert, but it was just based on what was there. I forgot to take a picture of that, so it was stewed apple and then some vanilla ice cream, but it was like good quality because everything is like fresh and everything there, so I didn't mind actually having that. Like I wasn't having like a tiramisu or a cheesecake or anything like that. So I'm happy enough with that, to be honest. But food was really lovely, and you know you're eating good food when you eat it and you just don't feel like shite after it, which I didn't. Had lovely Italian sausage in tomato sauce for a starter, and then I had like a fillet steak with peppercorn, and I had potato gratin with it and some vegetables with cheese on it. So yeah, it was really nice. And then just lots of water, and I had an orange juice as well. I was going to see if they had like a non-alcoholic drink, but the only thing they had was Peroni, and I just didn't want a beer. So then I was thinking, oh, maybe an apple juice, because that's kind of like a wine, but they only had orange juice, so I just ordered that. So but other than that, I just had water. So anyways, on to another fabulous day, so long as I remember to take my progress picture. Okay, bye. Hello, I am home. It is 11:45. I've put both girls to sleep. I did my reading, so I started Abraham Hicks' Asking It Is Given, which is fab. Yeah, both girls are asleep. I'm halfway through my third bottle of water, and I'm just making some breakfast. So I'm going to have some scrambled egg, I have some rashers, and I have some sausages. The girls will have some of that when they wake up, and then it is rushing over to my husband's event that he has on, so I'm going to be horrifically late for that. Still haven't done progress pic, but I haven't changed my outfit yet, so I'm just really trying to, like, it's very front of mind right now, and I texted myself to remind myself. However, when it comes to actually time to do it, obviously I'll be thinking about getting dressed and what I have to do next, so hopefully I remember to do it at that stage, because that's the most important thing. Other than that, all good. I just need to do some kind of workout later, which again could be a walk with Carl to kind of like chat about what the day has been like and dinner last night and everything, or it could be a bit of yoga, which might be good for me as well. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about today. Food wise, we don't actually have much. I do need to do a shop. I don't think I have anything. Oh, I bought some mince, so I could do maybe like a lasagna or pasta bolognese and stuff. So okay, that's what we're going to be having for dinner, something nice and simple. So yeah, that's it. Please God I take this progress picture, and other than that I'm fairly confident that today is going to go well. Hello, so it is 7 o'clock now. We are home from the event. I still need to do a workout. I'd prefer to do a walk, but it's very dark outside, and it is coming up to Halloween, so it's a bit crazy out at the moment. So I am going to do a yoga instead, but again, I would prefer to do a walk. I'm just not in the mood for yoga. Anywho, I just cooked some dinner, so I made some pasta and bolognese, and inside the bolognese I put green and red onions, I put some sweet corn, I put some capers, and I put some garlic, and then just the typical red bolognese sauce. Carl got a Chinese actually, so I'm just going to have that, and the girls will have some as well, but there's loads left over, so we're going to have that tomorrow as well for sure. And yeah, that's it. I still need to do my workout and do one more cup of water, and then I'm finished for the day. So I'm craving a gym nut, so one of those smoothies with the banana and the peanut butter, so I think I just need my peanut butter fix. So we'll see how I am after this food, and just get into pajamas and just go to bed with my tea and my decaf coffee. And yeah, I'm tired now, to be honest, so I want to just get this workout out of the way, and then I can just relax until tomorrow. Okay, so for some reason I thought rather than doing yoga, because I really wanted to go for a walk, I would do like a body weight exercise, thinking, oh, well maybe I'll make the time go quicker, because although 45 minutes is 45 minutes on a walk can feel a lot different to 45 minutes doing yoga. So it's like, okay, so I put in 45-minute body weight exercise, and then I put in like easy or beginner, because I was like, I didn't want something mad. For some reason I ended up on this video. It's nearly 50 minutes long,
and it was all burpees and multiple different variations of a plank and of mountain climbers and of squats, and like it was a lot. It was all different exercises. So I think it was 48 minutes, and it was like 1 minute per exercise. It's like 48 different exercises. I was sweating, so I'm gonna go for a shower now, which I didn't anticipate having to do, but I'm gonna go for a shower and then finish my water, and then I'm done. I had a banana with peanut butter, so I'm glad about that, and I'm gonna have another tea and another decaf coffee. Good morning. It is Sunday. It's just gone 10:30. A different kind of morning today. We don't have much planned other than I need to do a food shop, and obviously all my 75 hard tasks. I have about 2 litres of water into me. I didn't use my bottles this morning because I didn't have them. I just didn't want to have to go back upstairs, so I was using like a small pint glass, which is about 400 mils I'm counting it as. So I'm on my 5th glass now, just about to finish it. I am just putting Saoirse to sleep, so I am going to read my 10 pages now, and I have just taken my progress pic, so that is about the height of it for the moment. Once Saoirse is asleep, it's kind of rainy at the moment, but I think it's to clear up later, so I might try do a yoga or some kind of workout while she's asleep with Brona. Like, it's okay if she's with me, I suppose. And then do a walk later on. But yeah, I'm just trying to like catch up on things today. I've just been doing like loads of laundry. I want to like really go through my like tasks and to-do lists and see like what hasn't been done in the last couple of days. And before I do a shop, I would like to go through some recipes and see if there's anything specific that I need to get while I'm there, just to kind of set me up for the week ahead. So that's the plan for the moment, and all good so far. So yeah, last night was really interesting. I can't remember if I said it in the video or not, but even though I hated doing the bodyweight workout, I was like, and I was sweating and all, I was like, I probably should try to incorporate like one of these a week into my routine, like even at the weekend or something, like for one of the indoor workouts, or even like if the weather was nice, which is not now, we're coming into like autumn, winter. If this was more spring, summertime that I was doing this, I could maybe do it like outside as my outdoor workout, but I love the gym because it's high weight, low reps. Like, I don't like high volume, high repetitions, cardiovascular type exercise, and that's exactly what that video was. So I don't like it, but I should probably incorporate it a little bit at least into my routine. So I'm putting it out there, I might try to do one of those a week. And even if I didn't do it every week, even if I did it just some of the weeks, like, I still think that would be good. Like, there's a reason why I dislike them and I hate them. Like, it's probably because I should be doing them. So yeah, that is it. And also at the end of 75 hard last time, or one of them that I was doing, I stumbled across like a cardio style dance video for the Hot to Go song. So I don't know, I actually kind of enjoyed doing that, so I might at some point sprinkle one or two of them in to my indoor workouts as well, because they're a bit of crack, because I kind of learned this routine then, because I did it a few times, and then I was doing it and the girls were like looking at it, and Carol was looking at and laughing at me doing it and stuff. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. So I might at times, depending on energy and mood, spice things up a little bit with the indoor workouts. But yeah, it will just be a yoga for now anyway. Alright, bye. Okay, so Saoirse is asleep, and I'm going to do my yoga now, which would be great to get that done. But I just wanted to talk about this book because I've started it. This book has been around, as I said, for years. Not as my mum, she gave it to my sister who didn't want it, and then it was just kind of like in a box and on a bookshelf and all this sort of stuff. And then it was only again, I can't remember if it was early this year or the end of last year. I read it, but I had so much resistance to reading this book. Like, I don't know why, but I did. But then when I read it, I actually really enjoyed it. I think I wasn't sure how they could translate like how I enjoyed the videos to like book form, and then I had resistance to it and all this sort of stuff. But I really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad to be reading it again. So this is day 2 of reading the book. It's just such an easy read. It's so good. It's an enjoyable read. You do feel good after reading it. And actually, what I really enjoy in books in general is when there's really short chapters. I could read a book with really short chapters all night. Like, I could like devour a whole book, whereas it's really long chapters, like I just kind of find like they drag a bit. I think there is like a pattern here that you might be seeing even with like the high wage short reps. I just like short term things. But it's actually for 75 hard, it's really handy having a book like this, because actually the chapters are about 10 pages ish, so I can do like a whole chapter or a whole section in one day, which is great. So anyway, another thing I just wanted to say about what I do is I will work ahead and actually like do like the 10 pages and do it that way, so that like again it's like an end goal or a deadline. Like, I know when I start the book where I'm starting, I already have it like pre-organized where I'm finishing, and I'll always finish where there's kind of like a natural break, and like maybe there's like a subsection or something like on the page. So if the 10 pages don't have that, then I might go on to like 11 pages or whatever, and then when I get up to here, then I'll go again. But again, it's just an easy way for me to motivate myself to read the book. So anyway, I just wanted to say that, and I'm gonna go do my yoga now, and I'll drink more water then after that, and hopefully I can go through the whole yoga while Saoirse's asleep. Bye. Okay, so that yoga session was an absolute shit show. So Saoirse woke up, I'd say 10-15 minutes in. I tried to just feed her back to sleep after learning from the last time, like I'd left it too long. I was like, right, I'll just feed her back to sleep. She probably would have gone, but she was also after waking up, and she was just very attached to me then. She didn't want me to leave. So she ended up staying awake. My 3-year-old was there. I was trying to contain her for a period of time. They'd go in and play, but then they'd come in, they'd be crawling all over me. I'm trying to do like, it was actually a full body stretch. I'm trying to do all these stretches. Every time I'd lean down, obviously it's on my back and everything, and they're like climbing on me, and it was just dangerous because then I'd have to move into maybe like downward dog, or I'd need to do something else, or you know, it was just a lot. And then baby shits herself, so she has a big stinky nappy of about 10-15 minutes left. I'm arguing with the two of them, asking them to leave. Then the baby, for the last literally 10 minutes, is just bawling her eyes out, like she's so tired. And I'm like, why didn't you just go back to sleep? And I just want to get through it, you know. So I'm there trying to do a yoga session. 3-year-old causing havoc, 1-year-old bawling her eyes out with a stinky nappy. I'm just like, oh, get it done. Then it's just, I'm hungry, and oh, it's just an absolute mess. The whole thing was a total mess. Changing nappies, everything, just arguing with the 3-year-old. Like, it was just not a good time. Come downstairs, baby is just crying, doesn't want anything to eat, doesn't want any drink, doesn't want anything, and I'm just like trying to cook. I hadn't had breakfast yet at this point. My head is actually pounding, like she's after giving me a headache at this stage. Yeah, it was just not a good time. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going to try just put her asleep on the couch. So I brought her in, tried to feed her. She's still crying. Now I'm thinking, does she have, like, she's kind of stretched in her ear. Now I'm thinking, oh my God, is she getting like an ear infection? Is she teething? Like, what's going on? Like, why is she crying so much? Eventually, like, she's feeding. I had put food on. Thankfully, I had taken the eggs off. I was boiling eggs. I had rashers and sausages in the air fryer.
eventually she stops crying. I'm just like, at this point, right, I'm just going to put cartoons on because she's not going back to sleep. So I put on a few like Halloween style cartoons, which they're currently watching. I come out to check the food. I had heard the bin going off. I put them on for 30 minutes. Absolutely incinerated. The rashers and everything absolutely incinerated. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to sit down for a few minutes, have some quiet time. As soon as I sat down, like I didn't even take a picture or whatever, like someone comes into the house and it's chat. And as soon as they leave, someone else comes in, starts making a smoothie. I'm like, okay, so I'm just like eating. So basically what I had was I had one more piece of that like brown protein bread left, and I had two like heel pieces of like white bread. So I was like, I'm just gonna eat these. So I smeared on the brown bread and one of the heels, I smeared avocado, had boiled egg, and had extremely crispy rashers, like black incarcerated, like incinerated rashers. Had them. Did the same on the white, one of the whites, and then one of them was just white with just some butter on it. And all I've had 2 eggs, 1 avocado, 3 or 4 crispy rashers. I don't even know what they were. And I've had 2 sausages as well. So have that. I have my tea. Kids have been quiet for the last while, so my brain is starting to relax. My head is starting to not pound as much. Now I'm just going to bring in some eggs and sausage for them and just try to do a few more bits around the house, but I'm just having a mare. I'm halfway through my 3rd litre. So I'll finish that and then I want to go upstairs. I want to check my to-do list and all the things that I want to do. I need to clean my toddler's bedroom. I did a load of laundry. I need to hang up some more laundry, and then I want to go out and do a walk. I need to do a food shop, and I want to get a gym nut as a little treat. So that's my plan. But my head has been exploding, and that stretch, I did all the stretch, did everything, but it was really stressful. So anyways, gonna go see what the girls are up to. Bye. Hello. Hiya. You saying hiya? You want milk? Hello, it is 8 p.m. Just putting the girls to bed. It's been an absolute mad day, lots of ups, lots of downs. So as you know, had a horrendous time trying to do yoga and everything earlier on. Yeah, everything just wasn't good. Food time wasn't good, with my rashers getting roasted out of it, just everything. I just really wanted a gym nut, so we went to a Tesco where in the same town they have a place for a gym nut, so went there, got a big shop. Did not do what I said I was going to do, which was check recipes beforehand to kind of like have them in mind. Rather, what I did was just have in mind what I already have in the house, because I didn't want to, like, the fridge was basically empty, but I have like loads of like auxiliary bits and bobs, like kind of like pantry style stuff, and I was like, I just want to be careful that I'm not buying the same thing over and over. So my goal for this shop is just to start using up some of like the extra bits that I got. Like I got kimchi and sauerkraut and stuff before, and there's like loads of like little random bits, and I am going to try see if we have a food processor, because I'm pretty sure I already have the ingredients for these protein bars that you have with black beans and stuff, like healthy protein bars. So yeah, we got a gym nut, so I wasn't really hungry after that, so I was like, I'm not going to have a dinner. But what I have had is I just had a couple of like plain cream crackers, and now I have, from the place that I got gym nut, I have like a plain flapjack, and I have plain like peanut energy ball kind of things, but they're all clean ingredients, like they're all good. So I'm going to have them with my tea and my coffee, and I have the protein, or not the protein, the peanut butter up here as well, so I might put that on them as a little snacky snack. And that's it. I just want today to be over. Today is Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday. Back at it. I was right. My baby does have an ear infection, so her ear is just pumping with pus. So yeah, her ear is just like pumping out pus now. So tomorrow looks a bit different. I'm still going to, I question what I was going to do. I'm going to get up in the morning as usual, put my daughter into preschool, go to the gym, ring the doctor, see if I can get an afternoon appointment, and then go potentially to the doctor in the afternoon if I can, or if not, it might be Tuesday morning, because I was kind of like, oh, will I just try go first thing in the morning, or what will I do? But you know, even if I have to like pull my toddler out of school a bit early, I might just do that. But I just think it'll be good for her to have that routine. It'd be good for me just to get my gym out of the way, and I couldn't have called them today anyway on a Sunday to book for tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow morning anyway to ring them. So that's what I'm gonna do. So another day. Didn't really get anything done business wise that I wanted to do on my to-do list. So I don't know. I feel like the last while, even predating 75 hard, I've just been kind of tired and run down. So yeah, so that's that basically. I got a couple of bits done, but nothing really. Anyway, today is finished. Tomorrow is Monday, then it's Tuesday, which is the last day of the week, and then it'll be on to week 5. So we'll be into a halfway mark. So very exciting. Oh, and for the walk. So then after the gym, we went for a walk. So we went back to my college campus, which I went to before. It was really nice because I had Carl with me and I had the girls. We were in the graveyard and we were going off the back where the big fields are, and it was nice. So that was good. Bye. Hello, it is a Monday. I won't say good morning because it's actually afternoon. This is the first time I'm getting a chance to record a video. So it is 12:35 and I'm just about to have my breakfast. I had the gym this morning. On Monday mornings I have an accountability call with one of my friends, and then putting Saoirse to sleep and then collecting Brona. All the things that just went so fast this morning. And there was also a piece of work that I wanted to at least start before collecting Brona, which I got a good bit of started on, so it's not 100% but it's nearly there. Anyways, 2 waters done, 3rd almost done, reading done, gym workout done, and it's kind of like spitting rain, although blue skies at the moment, which is nice, but it's meant to definitely be nicer from like 5ish, so I'm going to park my outdoor walk until then. Actually, I need to bring the girls to the doctor, and I think it's 3:50, I think, or 4:50, one of them. So might do an outdoor walk after that because there's a nice park near the doctor's. Yeah, that's a good idea. So going to do that. Food wise, I have some eggs boiling. I've got some rashers and sausages in the air fryer, and then I got these white baps in Tesco. They were reduced, so I got them. Not the healthiest thing probably, but I don't really mind. It's grand. I'm not worrying about bread. It's not my biggest concern. So that is it. Gonna have some avocado as well. I just do my usual avocado, rasher and egg on the bread. It's gonna be nice. And I don't know what my plans are for dinner later, but we will figure that out. Oh, actually, one thing I do want to do this week, because I didn't really shop for anything specific, is I have sauerkraut and kimchi in there, which I was googling last night what to use them on, so I want to experiment with them. I'll probably open like one jar and just like experiment with that, and then once that's gone, open the other jar. But yeah, get on either kimchi or a sauerkraut buzz this week and see how it goes. Hiya, it is 6:15. I am just home from bringing the girls to the doctor and then also going on my outdoor walk. I'm just gonna have some dinner now. I'm not really in the mood to eat, but I'm also hungry at the same time, but definitely not in the mood to cook. So I'm just reheating the mince from 2 days ago. and boiling some potatoes, and also making our Caesar salad. But the Caesar salad kit doesn't have croutons in it, which is a big disappointment for the family now, because it's mostly the girls. I don't even get a look in with the croutons normally, but the girls love the croutons, so kind of annoyed about that, but can't make these. Okay, so while the potato cooks, I'm going to do a taste test for this sauerkraut. I just opened it there. It smells like cabbage, which I believe is what it is. I don't know, when I was looking at it on Reddit, everyone was saying how nice it is, so. Adds flavour, I'd say, to whatever you put it on. I could definitely imagine it on hot dogs. People were saying to put it on hot dogs. I'm going to have that on the side. Nice. Some live biotics or whatever it is that's meant to have. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to have that. Bit of salad, cheese on top. It's going to be good. Oh, also, third time lucky, I just, as in, this is my third time recording in the space of a couple of minutes, but I just smelled something there, so it reminded me to share that I added some Italian herbs and some dried garlic into the mince, because I just felt like it was kind of like, didn't have much flavour the other day, so I'm hoping that that makes it much nicer. I had actually thought of doing like baked potatoes and having like stuffed baked potatoes, but the potatoes I have are actually quite small, so that's why I'm just going to boil them and just chop them up and just have like loads of them. Yeah, so anyways, I hope the herbs and garlic, even though I have cloves of garlic in this, but I hope the additional garlic and the herbs add a bit more flavour to the mince. Okay, so dinner is done. I had half of my meal with sauerkraut and the other half, once the sauerkraut was gone, with Caesar salad. Yeah, it's a thumbs up for me. Anything that adds a bit of flavour to my food is always a good time in my books. It's mad that I'm only really discovering it now. I imagine it's going to be similar enough with the kimchi. Apparently kimchi is a bit spicier. I like spicy, so we'll see. But I'm just going to use up the sauerkraut first and then move on to the kimchi. But yeah, that's kind of exciting to have something new. Now, I got loads of these Activia pots. Well, by loads I mean 4 on reduced. They went off yesterday, so you know me, don't really care. But I've got 2 that are half eaten from the girls, so I'm going to have the rest of theirs, which probably equals about 1, and then another one myself. I'm going to put it into a bowl. I'm going to have some raspberries, blueberries and grapes. I'm going to put that in there, probably some chia seeds and flax seeds, and some peanut butter, and maybe some banana. I don't know, I'm kind of torn. I also want to have like some bread with like peanut butter and banana on it. I'm just like addicted to peanut butter, I think. Anyways, I gotta go. Girls are fighting. See you tomorrow. Okay, have all the yogurt in a bowl. Have my flaxseed. Have my chia seeds. And my peanut butter. And now I'm just going to top it with my fruit and devour this. I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited. The yogurts are like a muesli yogurt, so it has like nuts and stuff in it as well. So yeah, it's going to be yummy. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It is the last day of week 4. I only have 1 bottle of water in me. I've got another one with me, and my picture's done, but I will be doing my outdoor walk early this morning. So I'm just, after doing drop off, I'm walking Saoirse to a gymboree class, and then we'll do our walk after that. So it's about 10 minutes there, but obviously not 45, so I'll just do my walk after. So yeah, and then I don't know about later, maybe another walk, maybe a yoga, we will see. But yeah, that's it basically. I was really tempted to binge last night, but didn't obviously, but was very tempted. Okay, gotta go. Hello, it is 5 to 7. I'm just outside actually because I forgot that I need to bring in clothes from the line. Not that they're dry, they're not, they're still a bit wet, but at least I got some air in them today. Okay, so I have just had my dinner and I have also done my outdoor walk. I still have a little bit of water to drink, but I'm on my last one, so that's okay. I've got loads of time. Yeah, so I just did a second walk today and it was more for my mental health than anything. I was just like, I need to get out of here. So I did that, and then Carl made dinner, so he cooked up some chicken thighs and then shredded them, and then he just made up one of the Caesar salads, so it's chicken Caesar salad, which was really nice. And then I had one of those floury baps in half with peanut butter and sliced banana on it, so I've had that, which is nice, because I was still hungry after the salad. And that is it. So I don't know if I'll have another snack. I don't think so, but that's pretty much me for today. And just need to finish my water and then I'm all done. Tomorrow I have the gym again in the morning, so always love my gym days because it's so handy just getting that workout done. And that's it. So I shall see you. Oh, today's Tuesday. This is the end of week 4. So next time I see you, it will be in week 5. Amazing. So I'll see if I can remember to weigh myself tomorrow, but I imagine it's going to be similar as it has been for the last while. But yeah, an end to another week, and let's see what week 5 brings us. Amazing. Okay, so just to reflect on the week that was, as you have seen, it was a pretty successful week. We continued with the challenge. We completed all activities every single day. You know, it's been amazing doing so much outdoor activity, especially with the girls. Like, they're going to playgrounds, they're going for walks, they're going to parks, like, you know, all of those things. It's so nice. The girls are seeing me exercise, such like a strong example of like a woman like that can do so many different things and like do it like while having 2 children, you know. So it's something that I hope that will stick with them as they get older. Obviously Saoirse's in the gym with me every single day. Brona sees me doing yoga. You know, it's really nice to be able to include them in so much. Obviously there was a period during the week where I absolutely struggled with the yoga. Both of them were just not playing ball, and I was there doing the last 10-15 minutes with Saoirse crying, and I think one of them had a poo. Like, I don't know, it was an absolute mess. But having said that, that's part of the challenge. Like, it is a challenge. It's meant to challenge you, and it's meant to test your fortitude and like you continuing on going on anyway. So all in all, a successful week with that. Really enjoying the books I'm finding this time around in terms of the reading, like information. Like, I'm really like actively reading. I do actively read anyway, but I'm finding that I'm really like getting like nuggets from the books that are percolating in my brain. Like, I'm still thinking about certain bits from like 7 Habits, and I'm really enjoying the book that I'm reading now, and it's just, yeah, it just feels like everything is like really kind of like clicking in my brain. It's quite a big book that I'm reading now, so I think it's going to bring me actually close to the end of the challenge, which is interesting. Food wise this week, didn't do too much. I did introduce sauerkraut, which was nice. But yeah, kind of like, I feel like I'm having like lull weeks and then like really hyperactive weeks of like cooking and stuff, and then like lull weeks again, which I'm okay with because the lull weeks are good for kind of like going back over the recipes and different things that I've done. So it's like, it's all practice, so it's all good. But it was interesting introducing the sauerkraut and being like, where has this been all my life? Only because I love flavor. Like, flavor is so important to me, and it's just an extra piece of flavor, and you know, why not add it to whatever you're eating? So really enjoying that. One thing I will say is, in this challenge so far, there has been no weight loss. Like, I started off this challenge at 75 kilos on dot. I very quickly within the first week lost like, got to like 73.5 ish, and it just hasn't moved since then. So that was obviously like water weight and bloating and all that sort of stuff, but like my weight is just not shifting at all, despite the fact that I'm not eating junk food, I'm not getting like takeaways, I'm not eating any sweets, chocolates, biscuits, cakes, like nothing, unless of course like I'm making them myself or I know that they're coming from a reputable source, but like nothing has changed. So it's obviously my portion size, I would say. It's like the peanut butter like that I'm having, like all that sort of stuff. I know that these are calorie dense foods, however I would have thought because they're still whole foods that there would have been a shift, but there hasn't been. So it is surprising, it's interesting. I'm still happy with everything. Like my cooking skill is like greatly improving. As I said, I'm still having a good time with the kids and everything like that. I feel like my skin is really good. Like I am drinking lots of water obviously every single day. Like there's certain things that I'm still very, very happy with I'm doing. I'm just thinking it's surprising that there hasn't been a shift, you know. So anyways, let's keep going. We'll see what week 6, week 5, what week are we even on? I don't even know. We'll see what the next week brings us. And yeah, I'm just like really excited to keep going. We're almost halfway there, which is bizarre, like just balubas. And yeah, I'm really excited to see like what other meals do I cook. There's still so much more that is on my mind that I want to do, that I said from the very beginning, like make pizza from scratch, do like a roast dinner, do like proper like roast dinner, do some meals from like social media reels and shorts, like things like that, which I haven't done yet. However, I'm really happy. Like I did ages ago, I did a recipe for like protein energy balls, which I want to do again. I want to do scones, more bread. I want to try that white bread again, the bloomer bread. Now that I actually know what is involved in making that, I want to do it again. So like lots of things, but I am really proud of what has been happening this week. Yeah, like yeah, there hasn't been any change in weight, but you know, I'm feeling really good. I feel like I'm learning skills in my life. I feel like I'm having good times with the girls and stuff. It can be quite stressful at times, but you know, it's still overall a net positive. So that's it. We will see you next week. Thanks so much for watching this video, and if you did like it, please do click like, click subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. Bye.